Welcome to Discovery! Welcome everyone to another episode of Discovery. You guessed it, it's the best metal albums of April. Now, previous video I did the best black and death metal albums of April. None of those albums I have mentioned in that video will be on this video. So there will be no mention of Teruki, no mention of Sentient Horror, no mention of Undeath. Those were the best black and death metal albums of April 2022. So these are going to be all new albums that I will be mentioning. Now, I did have a hiatus of a month and I had a little bit of a break and that really cleansed my mind, but I'm back now, baby. I'm going to give you the best metal albums of April, but this is my list and this list is completely subjective. So what I want you guys to do is pop your favorite albums down below, and you know what? Let's get fucking on with it. Coming in at number 10 is none other than Vanum and the album Legend. Now, Vanum is an atmospheric black metal band. I really do enjoy the vocals on this. The vocals aren't traditionally black metal. They sound more of a death metal. And there's a lot of howling and screeching on this, but it works overall. Beautiful atmospheric production on this, and the guitar is phenomenal. Love the production on it, love the drumming, and I also enjoy the really intense moments as well. There are some symphonic elements that build throughout this album, becoming quite epic and majestic in tone, but overall, Vanum and the album Legend is a must listen in April 2022. Moving on is Ancient Sentinels and the album Our Last Eclipse. If you like post-hardcore black metal, you'll really enjoy this. There are elements of black metal, elements of death metal, and even elements of hardcore on this. It's very similar to bands like Harikiri for the Sky, and even bands such as Alcest. Really do enjoy the vocals on this, and the guitar is phenomenal on this. Riffs get stuck in your head for days. Into the Depths of Ride is a fantastic way to begin the album, followed by Jotna Magic, which is one of my favorite songs off this LP, and Silent December is a real headbanger. I just love the slow tempo moments on this album. It's really fun. It's a mix of black metal, mix of hardcore, mix of post metal as well, and that's what's really enjoyable. If you haven't heard Our Last Eclipse by Ancient Sentinels, definitely check it out. Next up is a metalcore band from Australia, Northlane, and the album Obsidian. This is a very good metalcore album, and it's one of my favorite metalcore albums of the year just because it's a very innovative metalcore album. And now you expect metalcore to be kind of cookie cutter with harsh aggressive vocals in the verses and beautiful and really poppy clean vocals in the choruses, but Obsidian, it plays a little bit different. Like they really are focused on the electronic elements. And it just creates an atmosphere. It does some great percussion on this. I love the thumping percussion, and I really do enjoy the vocals, harsh and aggressive, mixed with those really nice clean vocals as well. This is a pretty unpredictable album. Like, there are just so many moments, like Echo Chamber, what a fucking fantastic and heavy song. Carbonize is a pretty heavy song as well, and Dark Solitaire. The guitars have this interesting layering that I absolutely love. But yeah, Northlane Obsidian is a fantastic metalcore album. Next up is Carpenter Brut and the album Leviterra. Now, this musician mainly focuses on electronic music, and you know what? It works overall, it really does. And this is more of a electronica metal album, and it's just fantastic with special guests such as Sylvain, Greg Puciato, Dillinger Escape Plan, I think he's on it. Just fantastic lineup, it really is. Love the musicality on this, great guitar work, and I just love the electronic flow on this album. Yes, most of it, a lot of it isn't metal per se, but you got songs like Leather Terror, which is metal as anything. It's more melodic death than anything, but great songs like Lipstick Masquerade, which focuses more on the popish side. I play this album quite a lot throughout this month, and I can never get sick or tired of it. I love it. Also love the instrumental breaks on this, really fast flowing. You feel like you're raving at a club sometimes. I love electronica music, and I love when electronica is implemented in metal, and it's fucking phenomenal. Check out Carpenter, Brut, Leather Terror if you like EDM metal. Next up is Monuments in Stasis. Very good album by Monuments. Really do enjoy their stuff. Previously discovered Monuments, and I think they're an interesting metalcore band. Yes, this is metalcore, incorporate elements of deathcore. It flows like water, this LP. Not to mention, it's progressive as well. Technical progressive metalcore, and it's very, very fun. Songs like Opiate, Collapse, Cardinal Red featuring Mick Gordon. What a fantastic song. You got that 8-minute progressive metal song, The Cimmerian. Love the guitar work on this, great solos, and not to mention it's a flourishing of guitars and drums on this, mixed with those harsh and aggressive vocals, but you also got those really nice cleaner vocals as well. But yeah, In Stasis by Monuments is a must listen if you enjoy metalcore. Okay, so next up is Caliban and the album Dystopia. Yes, we're talking about another metalcore band. Metalcore was really good this month, and Dystopia is a fantastic album. I really do enjoy it. I think this is one of the best metalcore albums in my opinion this year. It's up there with Bad Omens, up there with Wolves at the Gates as well. And yeah, this is fun. This is a fun metalcore album through and through. Songs like Virus, Dystopia. Dystopia has a fantastic fucking chorus, a fantastic chorus. You got songs like Darkness I Became. I love the production on this. Production's phenomenal. Not to mention the breakdowns hit very hard on this. It's just a fun album. Really love the song Dragon. Very close to Doomy. Sounding very similar to bands such as Acacia Strain, Caliban, and the album Dystopia is fantastic. Love this band. I think they're up there to be one of my favorite metalcore bands at the moment. They do play around with deathcore on this as well, especially with the hard-hitting breakdowns. The songs are catchy. They are catchy, especially the choruses are fucking catchy, which I absolutely love. I love catchy stuff, and Dystopia by Caliban is a must listen if you enjoy metalcore. Next up is Marrasmieli and the album Martaiden Mailta. I tell you what a fantastic atmospheric black metal album. It is brilliant. It's folky. The elements of folk metal, and not to mention, just feels like you're drifting into a forest of death. Absolutely love it. The vocals have that beautiful tinge of that atmospheric, sounding very similar to bands such as Grimmer, very similar to bands such as Etheric as well. They also released a fantastic fucking album this year. Go check it out. But yeah, Marrasmieli be one of my favorite atmospheric black metal albums of this year. Love the song The Forests of My Soul, not to mention the 18-minute masterpiece of a song, Far in the Frozen North. A brilliant atmospheric black metal album through and through, with some beautiful folky edges on this, and I just love how there are flutes. I just love how there are like flutes sprinkled throughout this album, which really makes it epic and majestic, but at the same time atmospheric and fucking dark and evil. Just beautiful, beautiful atmospheric black metal. Marrasmieli, Martaiden Mailta. Definitely check it out. Okay, so next up is Meshuggah, Immutable. say? This is a fantastic album. This album really made me a fan of Meshuggah. I think it's one of their best albums, to be honest. Great genteel riffs, great progressive metal elements as well. Songs like Ligature Marks, The Abysmal Eyes, such fantastic song. Love also the beautiful instrumental tracks as well on this. The instrumental, which is They Move Below, Hello, one of the best instrumental tracks of this year. And Past Tense is such a weird way to end off the album, but it works overall, and I just feel like this is an overall themed album, overall concept album, and it just works. It's such a heavy fucking album, but it just all works. Love the vocal work, harsh and hard-hitting vocals, but yeah, the guitar work is phenomenal, not to mention the polyrhythmic sections as well. One of the best progressive metal albums of this year. Number 2 is none other than Watain, the Agony and the Ecstasy of Watain. Of Watain. Hello, this is one of the best albums by Watain. Absolutely love it. Now, The Wild Hunt is my favorite Watain album, and yeah, I didn't care if people laugh about that. I absolutely love it. That was my first Watain album. I think the production's phenomenal. But yeah, this is fantastic. This is just a brilliant album by Watain, one of my favorite black metal albums of the year. It's so damn good. There are cleaner vocals on this, very similar to Wild Hunt. There are just really harsh and aggressive vocals as well. Love the vocal tone on this. Love his vocals. Love how just energetic, hard-hitting this album is. It's pretty heavy album as well. Songs like Leper's Grace, Before the Catalysm, Funeral Winter, so damn good. Not to mention Septentrion, one of my favorite songs of this year. But yeah, I love it. Leper's Grace, so damn good. Number 2, Watain, the Agony and Ecstasy of Watain. Okay, so coming at number 1 is none other than Zeit. It's Rammstein, Zeit. Yes, this is my favorite album of April. Absolutely love it. This is the only album that brought me into literally tears listening to it for the first time. And yeah, I can never get sick or tired of it. I think this is one of Rammstein's best albums, to be honest. Yes, it's a lot slower. There are a lot of more doomier elements, but I feel like Rammstein have innovated their sound. The self-titled album I wasn't really a big fan of, but this really took me by surprise. Songs like Giftig, Zigzag with that amazing fucking chorus. Okay with that beautiful, epic, majestic work by Till Lindemann. Songs like Martaiden, which is so damn sad if you have a look at the lyrics. Addicted, so damn fun with the brass section. And Adu to end off the album, so damn good. Rammstein, Zeit is going to no doubt be in my top 10 metal albums of this year. A lot of people would argue it's not metal, Deutsche Harte, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's metal, it's riffs. Hello, can't you not hear those metal riffs on it? Songs like Schwartz, incredible, absolutely incredible. And songs like Lügen, amazing chorus. Very sing-alongable, very catchy, one of the best Rammstein albums. Definitely check out Zeit. If you haven't already, a lot of people disagree, but I don't give a fuck. Rammstein, Zeit is my number 1 album of April 2022. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below whether you disagree or agree with my opinion. Let me know what albums you're going to check out as well. Definitely exploring more genres other than black and death and doom metal now, and really enjoying metal as a whole. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.